Marcus in Sweden writes, "Hey Paul, let's say you have two identical pairs of speakers sitting right next to each other in the same room to remove environmental wear from the equation. Okay. One pair is being used regularly and the other not so much. Basically never. On one hand, we have the mechanical wear on the speakers being used regularly, but on the other hand, we have the speakers just sitting there rotting. Which pair of speakers would be the healthiest after, say, 20 or 30 years? I would say the ones that are being used. And I don't know that anything's going to be rotting. But Marcus, I think that's great. Especially where you live in Sweden. Now, certainly we've had instances years ago when I worked with Arnie Nudell at Genesis, where the surrounds on woofers would be eaten alive, literally, by bacteria, humidity, the things that are running around in Southeast Asia. That was detrimental to a lot of equipment, especially woofer cones. But today, the kinds of materials we use on these surrounds on here, they'll last for 100 years. And these are mechanical devices. And whether it is a tweeter or a woofer or a mid-range, somehow there is a suspension system that is being used. And in any suspension system, as long as you're not overdriving that suspension system, unlike, say, the shocks in your car. I mean, this is clearly what Mark is saying. If you're looking at a suspension system and you have a car, if it's brand new, then you're never going to have a problem with it. If you drive 100,000 miles, that suspension system is going to give out. I have, in my experience, never seen that happen with loudspeakers that are properly built, at least modern ones, okay? Some of the older ones, absolutely. You had to recone them, you had to put new surrounds on them. But modern ones, if you started today and did that, you'd be better off having the speaker that's being used broken in and kept up nicely. That would be my choice for the one that would last the longest. All right. Thanks. Talk to you later.